Hey there YouTubers, so in this video we're going to install the Vetroo V5 on our Z690 A. And this is the one that's got the dinged up PCIe. I use it for testing, mainly CPU stuff. These two slots are fine for a graphics card, so when I need one I put them there. But let's get an installation. So backing plate, there's various ones that will work with this, to include the one that came with the Vetroo V5. I'm using this one because it's available. And basically I'm just gonna stick this on the back. Now the original one that comes with the V5 does have a sticker on it, adhesive, so you'll want to take that tape off and basically have it stick to the back of your motherboard. In this case, that one doesn't have it. Part of the reason why I'm using it. So the fan may come attached. You may have stored it like this, who knows, but we're going to detach the fan. I've used this CPU cooler so many times that I'm just having to do this. Now, notice the way the brackets are in there, folks, because you will at some point have to put those on there. All right, there's our CPU cooler, pretty much symmetrical. 5 pipes on it, and we're going to want it oriented this way. All right. Before we do that, though, we need thermal paste. I have chosen to go with Vetroo's. Now, this will show up in a video. Kind of like a shootout that we're going to have between different CPU coolers, and I kind of feel like since Vetroo supplied thermal paste that we should use theirs, because if you were to go buy more expensive thermal paste, then that kind of actually factors into the price a little bit. So put this on here. Now, if I wasn't using this, I would go with something like this stuff, Noctua. You can buy from Noctua, Arctic, all kinds of different ones. Alright. Now we're going to take this and line it up with these holes. And what I want to do, folks, is not crank this down all the way in one spot. Just get a couple threads on it, and then maybe go to the back and hope we're lined up. Now, if you're not lined up, these screws will slide in and out so you can get yourself adjusted. And now we'll go back to the beginning. And after you do this for a while, you can basically feel whether the screw is actually just sitting there turning or it is fastening itself, right? So now at this point I can crank these down. Now, realistically, you probably are not going to line these up perfectly with the hole the first time, right? And when you know you're done, you can't turn it anymore. So I've made a lot of videos with this Vetroo V5 for the money. You know, I paid 20 bucks for it. I think they're like 35 now, but it's, you know, great CPU cooler. I say I paid. I may have gotten this for free back, you know, when they were $20, but still a good deal at this price. All right, so like I said, you want to make sure those brackets are in there as shown, okay? Just take a moment to get that lined up, and you'll do the other side. Now this cord, it needs to be on the back side at the bottom. Alright, and as we come in here, you want to pull this up and around. Alright, see where that ended up at? And now the other side, same thing. So that's in. Now, with this motherboard, you see how the RAM is? We're good doing the RAM first or afterwards on this motherboard. Some motherboards you might not have such luck. Alright. Now, if you need glasses, folks, this is where you might want to get them. You want to make sure that you put this in the right location for your CPU fan. And we're looking for our 4-pin right here. And we'll put that right in this spot right here. Now my RGB is over here. And I need to cap my other one. So you could add a second fan to this, it would appear. I don't know if you could buy it from Vetroo, but or you have another cable here to connect something else for ARGB. As we're putting this in, folks, on this motherboard, there's my ARGB port. Let's just make sure we're in focus. You want to be gentle bringing these down. If your pins are already bent, you don't want to bend them more, so just be gentle. I'm actually having a little difficulty because mine are slightly bent. So at some point you'll be surprised. You keep doing this, it will magically just slide in perfectly. And boom, there it is. Alright. So we're good to go, folks. That is all there is to this install. Now, did I skip some steps in there? I might have. These brackets, screw those in from the other side before you do the installation. And make sure this is LGA 1700 that you grab the right kit for it. We have the LGA 1700 kit on here. If you were doing 1151 or 1200, you would use that kit. If you're using this for AMD, you would use AMD. Thanks for checking out the video. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you.